If you've ever wondered how to get voluminous curls in volume that actually lasts, I'm here to show you how to use the Dyson Airwrap so you can do it from the comfort of your own home. I'm Juli Bauer Roth, the fitness, food, and lifestyle blogger behind PaleoMG. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to share my favorite food, fitness, and wellness tips and some hair tips along the way to help you live your best damn life. Today we're going to be talking about the Dyson Airwrap. So my Dyson Airwrap was gifted to me by my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, and I was so excited about it because I was using a blowout brush, and I found the more that I used this brush, the more my ends were burnt to a crisp. My hairstylist asked what the hell I was doing and made sure I changed it right away because I was ruining my hair. So I wanted to still get the volume that I got from a blowout brush, but without the burnt ends. And that's where the Dyson Airwrap came in. So when I first got the Dyson Airwrap, I felt very overwhelmed by it. I did not think it was easy, and I wanted to return it. But I really loved the curls that it gave me when I could get it down. It just took a little getting used to. So the Dyson Airwrap comes in this big case so you can store all the different pieces, and it has a ton of different pieces in it. So first you're going to get the handle, and you can use all kinds of different attachments. This one is just gonna help blow out your hair a little bit so it's not completely wet. It's a little damp whenever you're using all these other tools. And then you're gonna have different barrels. So if you want some volume, you have these two different size barrels. This is gonna give you a bigger curl, and this is gonna give you a tighter, smaller curl, which I'll be using today. Then for straight hair, these ones I have not used because I have thin, fine hair, and the last thing I want is my thin, fine hair pushed to my head. They have two different brushes to get your hair nice and smooth. I'll test those sometime. And they have more of a blowout brush. So if you want to get your hair more of a blowout on top, but with a little bit of a wave, just like you would if you were using your actual blowout brush at home, they got that as well. And if your hair is really long, mine's not super long, but it's got some length to it, you can actually find longer barrels that will fit even more hair in it. So you can buy attachments for longer barrels as well. Now, why I've fallen in love with the Dyson Airwrap is because my thin, fine hair needs as much volume as possible. But the more product I use in it to get it more voluminous, the more it sticks to my head and the greasier it gets. So I use minimal products in my hair. I really love Unite 7 seconds, and I love some sort of heat serum to put through the ends. Now, once I've done my hair, it lasts for days. The curl starts to fall, but the volume stays, especially if I'm not getting in super sweaty workouts. Workouts ruin everything except, body and soul, but they always ruin your hair. So my biggest tip is if you're going to the gym, once you work out, take your ponytail out and let it air dry immediately, because that's gonna make sure your salt isn't building up in your hair, the sweat isn't building up in there, the grease, and so you can air dry and your hair can fall more naturally instead of with that little dent from your ponytail. So always take out your hair, let it air dry immediately after a workout. Now the hardest part I found was when I first started using it, as I was using way too big of clumps of hair. Use smaller bits of hair because then it has an easier time getting in the barrel. I like to hold a piece of my hair with one hand. I'll pull the barrel all the way to the end of the hair, and I'll switch with one hand, and so the ends of the hair can attach onto the Airwrap, and then I simply have to pull my hair into it. It makes it a lot easier when you use both hands and you hold on to one piece, and so all the hair can get trapped within the air, and then all you have to do is bring it to your head. You don't have to wrap it around. That was a mistake I did at first. All you have to do is slowly bring it into your head, and all those hairs will stay in there. If one doesn't, that's okay. Just use the barrel afterwards for those small pieces of hair that didn't get wrapped in. I'm telling you, if you suffer from fine or thin hair, you're going to love this tool because it's gonna give you so much volume. Exactly what I've been looking for, exactly what I wish I could keep after I go see my hairstylist. It's gonna give you volume, and it's gonna give you some great curls. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's get started. So you're gonna first start with damp hair. Let's just air dry it a little bit. I put in my favorite products, some heat protectors in the ends, and that's about it. Now, we're gonna use this tool, lock it into place, and then we're just gonna dry it just a little bit more. That's good enough. You just want it lightly damp still, a little bit, and it's gonna all dry out soon. So now we're gonna divide the hair. I like to divide mine in half straight down the middle. And then I'm gonna hair tie one. Get all divided. And I'll hair tie one side because we're gonna do the full left side and then the full right side. Now, you need a little clip so you can divide your hair. So you're gonna start with, depending on how much hair you have, for me, I'm gonna do 1/3 of my hair. So I can clip this up and I'm good to go. Now I'll just brush it out a bit, and I'll brush it a few times throughout just to make sure the ends are nice and smooth. So now I'm gonna use the smallest barrel for the curls I want today. Just hook it into place. It locks in right away. And then I'm gonna take a little strand, well, maybe more than just one, a smaller group of hair, because I don't want to put too much in there and it has a harder time getting all the hair around the barrel. So I'll just start with a small clump here. And what I like to do is turn it on, get it towards the end as I hold with this hand so it can scoop in, and then I'll just bring it close to my head. Let me show you. That's it. Now I'm gonna hold this for probably 8 to 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna do a cold blast after that until it completely cools. So the cold blast is on the side, you'll just press the button up. And you'll want it to get completely cool so it really holds that curl. And then I'll turn it off and just unwrap it. And you get that perfect little ringlet curl. And I'm just gonna keep going around my head. Oh yeah, even better on that one. See that bounce? I really do find for my own hair, the smaller the amount of hair, the easier it is to get it into the air wrap. Once all of my hair is done, I'll wave them out a little bit, but for now, I'll just keep them in those ringlet curls. Let's finish another side. And there we go. See the difference? It's real curly versus nice and straight. So I'm not gonna touch these curls. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna do this other side. Now, all I have to do is just change out the barrel. So as you can tell, I'm getting curls that are going away from my face. That's how I like to curl my hair. I don't know if you like to do it different. I don't know, but that means I'm gonna switch my barrel. So I just grab onto the end here. There's an unlock and lock button. Pull it out, then use the other one. Right in there. We're ready to go. So I'm just gonna divide my hair and start all over. we go. Now I'm gonna let these still cool a little bit longer because you still have a little bit of heat in your hair and I don't wanna lose any of this curl. So I'll always check my hair, see if I missed any ends, because sometimes you just miss a couple hairs, or if one needs to be recurled, because once in a while your curl just gets wrapped a little funky. So I just take that strand of hair out and re-wrap it in the air wrap, and then it fixes it. So check your curls, make sure they're looking good. Air dry for at least less than 5 minutes, just to make sure they cool completely. Then you can run your fingers through it, give it a little flip, and we'll be on our way. Now let's do a little flip. Fingers through. Back up. Now I like to do a little side part, and that's why I do it down the middle, so then I have even extra volume when I flip my hair. And I like to not brush it out. When I do curls with a curling iron, I always brush it out. But since these are done with air, they're going to fall a little bit more. So I just let it fall by itself and I'm good to go. What I love about these curls is they're so voluminous that you are going to have volume for days. I love going to a dry bar, a blowout bar, and getting my hair done, but I swear the volume never stays for me with my fine, thin hair. With this Dyson Airwrap, my volume actually stays, and it looks like I have way more hair than I actually do. So I love using this, and then I don't have to do anything with my hair for a few days. It keeps a nice wave as days go on, but it doesn't keep the same curls. So don't expect this by day 3, but expect the volume by day 3. I'm gonna link the Airwrap below, and if you have any questions or wanna know how different tools work in the Dyson Airwrap, just let me know, but I would love to hear what helped you learn the Dyson Airwrap so you could get it down and you could do it in no time flat. So let's keep the conversation going in the comment section below, and then like this video if you liked it today. That helps other people discover, and then I can come up with even more videos for you guys. Next, I'm sharing a couple videos I think you might like. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I know I felt very lost when I started using the Dyson Airwrap, but the more you use it, the simpler it gets, I promise you. Just like anything. I'm Juli Bauer Roth of PaleomG. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like the next video.